On a lost island where the rules of time don't apply, two of the deadliest predators to ever live are about to cross paths. In one corner, we have the most famous carnivore of all time, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and in the other, a serpent of nightmarish size. So, what happens when the unstoppable force of a giant Anaconda S-coils meets the immovable object of a T-Rex S bone-shattering bite? It's a fantasy matchup for sure, but we're going to ground this battle in as much real-world science as we can. First up, the king himself, Tyrannosaurus Rex. This wasn't just any predator, it was a walking fortress of muscle and bone. The largest known T-Rex, a specimen nicknamed Scotty, stood an imposing 12 to 13 feet tall at the hips and stretched nearly 43 feet long. It's estimated Scotty weighed in at a staggering 8.8 metric tons. That's almost 20,000 pounds. The T-Rex's real weapon was its head. Its skull was an engineering marvel, built for one thing, delivering one of the most powerful bites of any land animal in history. While some estimates clock its bite force between 35,000 to 57,000 newtons, others suggest it could have been much higher. This wasn't just a bite. It was a bone crusher, more than capable of shattering the skeletons of its prey. And now for the challenger. Lurking in the island's swamps is a predator of a different kind. A modern green anaconda is a beast in its own right. Reliable records put them at around 27 feet and nearly 500 pounds, but our contender is something else entirely. This is a genetically engineered anaconda, a fictional monster built to rival the prehistoric Titanoboa. Picture a snake stretching 45 feet long and weighing well over a ton. Its weapon of choice, constriction. Let's be clear, this isn't about suffocation. When this snake strikes, it's a masterclass in physiology. Its coils wrap around a target and squeeze with such immense pressure that it shuts down the prey's entire circulatory system. Blood flow to the brain and organs stops, leading to a stunningly fast and violent end. Our hypothetical battleground is set. The edge of a murky, jungle-choked swamp at dawn. The terrain is a mix of solid ground and deep, treacherous water, which gives a huge advantage to the anaconda. In the water, the snake is weightless, stealthy, and dangerously fast. For the T-Rex, that same water is a death trap. Its powerful legs, built for striding across solid earth, would get stuck in the mud, completely neutralizing its greatest assets: mobility and power. The king is officially stepping into the serpent's domain, and this is where we have to do some educated speculating. Let's set the scene. The T-Rex, thirsty, lowers its massive head for a drink, a rare moment of vulnerability. From beneath the dark water, the anaconda sees its chance. It explodes from the depths in a surge of water and muscle. Smartly, it bypasses the head and aims for the torso, the only place to get a winning grip. A body as thick as a tree trunk slams into the dinosaur's side, and the first massive coil wraps around the T-Rex's chest. The T-Rex lets out a roar of pure shock and fury. It thrashes, pitting its raw strength against the snake's relentless squeeze. The anaconda holds tight, and the dinosaur stumbles in the soft mud. The snake seizes the moment, trying to drag its colossal opponent deeper into the water. But you don't become the king of the dinosaurs by giving up easily. The T-Rex's huge, rigid chest makes it incredibly difficult for the snake to apply full fatal pressure. The T-Rex feels the squeeze, but it's not out of the fight. With a grunt, it twists its powerful neck and brings its ultimate weapon to bear. It opens its jaws and sinks its teeth deep into the anaconda's body. And while people talk about 12-inch T-Rex teeth, that's including the root. The exposed crowns were more like 6 to 8 inches of bone-splintering enamel. The result is devastating. The snake's thick hide is no match for a bite designed to crunch through the bones of a triceratops. With its spine severed, the anaconda's coils go limp. The swamp titan, for all its power, is taken down by the sheer, brutal force of the tyrant king's jaws. In this throwdown, the crown stays with the king. Victory goes to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. The anaconda's ambush was flawless and gave it the early edge. But it just wasn't enough to overcome the T-Rex's raw power and biomechanical advantages. The dinosaur's incredible bulk, combined with what is arguably the most powerful bite on land, was the deciding factor. The anaconda needed to land a perfect, uninterrupted constriction, which is next to impossible against a thrashing. 9-10 opponent armed with a mouthful of railway spikes. But what do you think? Could the Anaconda have won if the fight was entirely in deep water? Drop your verdict in the comments below. No. And if you enjoyed this Clash of Titans, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell for more epic creature showdowns. Thanks for watching.